Well, hello everybody and welcome back. Today we get to look at our blue Botswana agates again and see if any of them are ready to move on to step 2. Last week we did get to move on some of our rocks to step 2, but since there's such a small amount in here, of course we can't move these on yet until we get a tumbler full of blue Botswana agates. So let's see if any of the rocks this week are ready to move on to step 2.
All right, let's take a look at our blue Botswana agates.
Yeah! Wow!
And here's what we're looking like. It looks really interesting with all those plastic pellets in here, I gotta say. So let's go ahead and pour these in and see how we're looking. Also, I did get some more ceramic media in, so we can add that this time around too. So what's kind of interesting is that these little plastic pellets started out white and now they are this gray, like the grit that we have, which honestly kind of makes me think that these little tiny plastic pellet pieces have absorbed a lot of the grit, which would not be good moving them on to step 2. Luckily we still are on step 1, but I don't know, kind of interesting. Like I said, my first time using plastic pellets, so you guys will have to let me know if you've done it before and if you've gotten that kind of result. Anyway, here is that new one we added, and oh wow, I was not expecting this to be so beautiful. I'm kind of sad that we put it in pretty much last because it has a long way to go, but these are looking so good. I'm gonna go through and pick out the ones that I think are ready to move on, and again keep tumbling the other ones in step 1. Okay, so these 3 are the ones that we're going to be moving on. This smaller one does still have lots of cracks and chips, but it is getting small and I don't want it to get much smaller, so bloop, into the rock nursery that one goes. This one that I think is super pretty also could use some more time in the tumbler, but remember when we saw those dendritic sprays right there and right there from last week? I'm worried that if we put this in the tumbler again, that we're really going to lose that dendritic spray, which we actually may end up losing anyways. So I do kind of want to try to preserve that. And I've never seen dendritic sprays on an agate before. So I do want to save that one as well and move that to the rock nursery. And this is the last one we'll move to our rock nursery. And this one is super smooth. It does still have a bit of texture on this side, but I think that this one will be fine, and I think it looks really cool with that texture there. Now, as we're continuing to tumble these, like, I'm so impressed and surprised with the amount of depth that these have. Just look at that. That is just so gorgeous. This is our new one, and it is so cool. Like, how jelly and translucent it is on these areas looks really pretty to me. You can almost like see through to the inner layers of the rock, which I think is really interesting. And, oh, I got a piece stuck in here. So get that little plastic bit out of there. I don't want to keep that tumbling in. There we go. Put that one back in for next week as well. So we will seal these up in our rock nursery for when they're ready to move on to step 2. Now this one, you can see that there's plastic pellets stuck here and right there. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and try to pick those out. I've never had that happen with ceramic media where anything got stuck in the rocks. So that is also something new with the plastic pellets. To be honest, I'm not really sure how much I like these. And also when you look close, you can see that the grit did get trapped in that little hole too because of that plastic pellet. And I did get some more ceramic media, so we can put that in here now. The plastic pellets can also be kind of deceiving because it almost looks like it's full, but when you move them out of the way, you can see that it is definitely not even close to being full. It's crazy to see that this is how big the ceramic media starts as, because I have used this a lot, and you can see that super tiny one. I mean, this stuff lasts a really long time, so to go from this to this to this is pretty impressive. Let's sprinkle some of this in, and I don't want to add too much and end up having not enough space in the tumbler for the rocks to actually tumble. It's really difficult to see with all this plastic stuff in the way, and it keeps sticking to my fingers. Okay, I'm gonna take the plastic out. I'm sorry, I don't like it. Okay, I got most of it out, and that is a little bit better. So let's pour back some of this water, because obviously there's way too much in here, and we'll see what we're working with if we need to add any more of our ceramic pellets. Okay, so I dumped it out, and I honestly think it's looking pretty good. It might be a little bit low, so let's add maybe just a little bit more. I think that looks pretty good. I also did just get in some more step 1 polyplastics, so we're gonna use that. We have just a little bit left over from our rock shed grit, maybe like a tablespoon here. So we'll do 1 scoop of this and 1.5 scoops of this for our next round of step 1. So let's pour that in, and we'll scoop this one in, and just a little bit more. And here are the two grits side by side, which I find kind of interesting. So this one's the polyplastics, that one's the rock shed. You can see the rock shed's a little darker, polyplastic's a little lighter. Here's what they look like super close up. I don't know, slightly different. I almost think like the rock shed one looks maybe a little bit more coarse than the polyplastics. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get this put back on the tumbler and check it out again in another week.